audio is one way, right? So some of us do video, some of us write, right? But some people just want to use their voice and they don't want to be in front of a camera, which I get. Like some people can't stand being on camera. So this is really for you, because I know that it can seem like, hey, I don't want to go on the camera, but audio by itself is a little boring. So what can I do? So again, I'm going to show you a tool today that can give you some other things that you can do with your audio, that you can spice them up, still post it as a video and give it some life without, and this is not necessarily doing the motivational video thing that you just saw. Okay, it's a whole other deal. By the way, if y'all want to be a part of that, a video like that in the future, throw your name in the comments. There's no charge or anything to do a group. We're getting on a group thing. I just want to know if you're interested. Just go ahead and throw your name down in the comments. Tell me that you're interested. I'll send you a link to a form so you can go fill it out and get us your audio. Okay, so we're taking audio submissions up to 2 minutes right now. So they'll get spliced into a video like the one you just saw. So that's one way to give your audio some life, but that's not what we're going to be talking about today. Okay. Let me see who is here. Again, as y'all get in here, tell us who you are, where you're from, and what you do. So that way we know how you serve this here community. And speaking of which, I'm going to talk about someone. Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Morgan. I appreciate y'all. Again, share this if y'all like this kind of stuff. And of course, if you hit this on the replay, because I know most folks actually land on the replay. I can't tell you how many times it's like, hey, Justin, yeah, I always catch your live streams. I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, like, when? Because I don't ever see them on live. But I realize like a lot of people catch the replay after the fact. And so there. So again, replay watchers, and the folks who couldn't show up here on time to be able to ask us questions live, make sure you put in hashtag replay. And if you have a question, I will go back through the comments and try to address them. But nothing like being able to pose your questions here live on the show, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, until some other time in which I find another time that's convenient, and that is pretty much like non-negotiable, right? And that's the idea. This time is kind of easy to just say, hey, nothing else should be on Tuesday at 10. That usually works out. So here we are. Last thing, and I'm going to get y'all to the tool, is again, I know where we are right now in terms of timing. The election is a week away. Yeah, a week away. And without me getting into the whole who's voting for what and all that, because that's not what I'm about, at least here during this segment, for the most part. Sometimes I have my rants, but this is not it. Regardless of what you think, there's a lot of divisiveness on both sides of the aisle, both groups, both colors, both everybody. Everybody's divisive. And so it's good to see someone who is actually trying to bring a segment of people together versus having us separated. I'm going to drink some water real quick. So I can feel like something in the throat. It's like I just need to clear my throat. Yeah. Anyway, I'm one of these. I'm gonna get on here and I don't know, maybe do I don't know. I'll maybe it's like April Fool's episode. I'll come in here and try to freestyle or something stupid like that and make myself look silly. Anyway, there's somebody that's actually trying to bring the community together, and what's funny is they just sent me. Like the name of their profile is BOE Directories. I don't even know their name. So BOE Directory, if you're watching this right now, like what's your name? Right? I want to know what your actual name is. Okay, because I did check out their site. It's a site of Black-owned entrepreneurs, right? And that's really it. It's just a directory site. Let me go ahead and pull it up. And it's very simple and it's straight to the point. I realize Black-owned Excellence is what it's called. Let's do this. All right, so here it is. As y'all can see it right here. Black-owned Excellence, BOEdirectory.com. It's very straight to the point. Okay, very simple. get listed or find out the directory. So if I click into here, again, you can go through and see what businesses are in the directory. So again, if you're an entrepreneur, you're a business, I would suggest you check them out. I mean, it's here. It's a way for you to again, there's bringing people together to make us easily accessible to one another in terms of who we can do business with. And anytime this happens, this is great. And yeah, and it's very straightforward. I mean, you fill this out, cool. Like I don't see where he's, where they're charging you. I should say he, because I don't know if it's a he or she. Yeah. All right. So I also let y'all know, typically when I do this stuff, there's always some tip I give, right? Always a little insight that I give you on how I work and how I operate, or what something they've done. So one thing I was actually thinking about today is that people are usually busy looking at the content, and I'm oftentimes trying to figure out the tool that was used to produce the content. So that's how we think a little bit differently, right? So as you're out here and you find something that's interesting to you, right? So you see something that like, ooh, this is cool, and you're just curious how they made it. Think about finding out the how instead of just looking at the what, right? Like anytime you're impressed, maybe consider the how they did it, right? And so for me, right, like, oh, it's a directory site. So I want to know whether maybe they use some standard thing. Did they use like ClickFunnels and go all out and build this? Or they use WordPress? What have you. I have a number of tools that I can use to determine how people build stuff, but sometimes it's like right there in your face. By right there in your face, I mean you just scroll down. It says built by TECSPER. So I don't know if this is a piece of software or somebody's business. So I would click on it and see what happens. Okay, and you can see, okay, it takes you to a website, digital marketing that drives results. And so I go figure out this thing. So I guess this is somebody that builds out websites. Okay. So I'm assuming they built it out for them and they charge them for it. Okay, content marketing. Yeah. So I mean that's there. They price you. Okay. So it's not something that I would need. Okay. I don't. But again, it lets me know what's out there. Like today, I discovered, I think 1 or 2 new pieces of software that I may review coming up. Because one looks interesting, one is like, but one looks interesting. Actually, a couple of them look interesting. I could have dove pretty deep into one of them. The other one, I don't know. We'll see if I even want to spend the money to buy it so I can review it. But the other one has a free trial, so we'll see. I may let y'all. I probably will make y'all hip to it. But again, this is just kind of like I'm just checking this stuff out and just seeing the how of the what, right? Again, it doesn't seem like it's a big deal. If you want to stay ahead in business, you have to keep yourself aware of just some things going on. So it doesn't mean you have to always go down the rabbit hole. Like I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole with this company because it's this one down here because it doesn't benefit me right now. Like it's not, I don't need it, and it's not really useful for you, at least from what I think I can offer in this moment versus the other things I can talk about, like the tool I'm about to talk about. But it's just kind of giving you some insight on how I think and observe and really identify technology and software and systems that can be useful in my business, or things that are cutting edge, or things that are new. And just paying attention to the how of the what. Okay, and that's kind of what I'm leave y'all with today in terms of the quotable, right? Is pay attention to the how of the what would be the thing that I'll leave you with. Outside of that, BOE directory, BlackOwned Excellence. I appreciate you and what you are doing. Keep up the awesome work. Would love to speak to you further about what you have here and what you're planning, and see if there's any way that we can lend a hand or promote more of what you got going on. Okay, so that is that. Before I get into the tool, are there any questions? This is not going to be a spend 45 minutes reviewing kind of thing. This really is a get in. I'm going to give you the tool. I'm going to show you what it is. And I think it's pretty cool, right? Like that's it. It's not really complex. I just think it's really cool. Matter of fact, I'm going to call somebody out real quick And let's see. I'm curious. This Barrett is. I've shouted him out before, but he also has a podcast that helps a lot of podcasters. Have you seen this? Okay, I want to know whether he's seen something like this before himself, because I'm spilling the tea. I know it's something that he can use for his business if he does not use it. So again, I'm always here to help y'all folks out. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and get to the headline topic of today by hopping into this tool called Headliner. I know I did the whole kind of press thing. Hey, play on words. Yeah. The headline of this particular episode is a tool called Headliner. What this does is, again, it claims it's a video is the best way to promote your podcast, right? So it allows you to turn your audio into video of different formats. And I think it's pretty cool. It's fairly affordable. And from what I can tell so far, it's fairly accessible for someone to use as long as you're semi-tech comfortable. Like, again, you don't have to be a huge video engineer to make it work. So let's take a look around. Price, of course. I know y'all want to see price, right? Again, fairly affordable. It's $20 a month for the biggest unlimited plan. If you just need 10 videos a month, it's $8 a month. Or it's $10 if you're going to be billed monthly, right? If you're going to do yearly, then if you want to build monthly here, it's $26. Yearly, it's $20. Okay? That or it's free forever. 5 videos a month, unlimited watermarked videos, 10 minutes of transcription, shared directly to social networks, etc. And you get high def with this. That is, it's not. Let's go to features so way y'all can see. Then I'm going to take you to the gallery and see some things you can do. So waveforms. So you can add those waveforms. I'll show you what that looks like in a second. Again, unlimited videos, which is a great feature. Full episodes. So 2 hours max. You can take an audio and turn it into something 2 hours max, right? It's pretty good. Transcription. We'll transcribe on platform. Transcription is always hit or miss. So you usually have to go in and kind of do some things to it. But transcription, that's a good feature. Video transcription will automatically transcribe a video. So you can use this for video as well if you want. Audio clipper, okay, you can edit the audio itself. Multiple sizes. So if you don't know, you can do stuff vertical, right, for the phone, the square that goes on Facebook and Instagram, or horizontal, which can go anywhere, but it's best for YouTube and in here on some Facebook as well. You can get in some text animation. I haven't messed around with that much. And then insert GIFs, images, etc. Yeah. There's a lot of things you can do with this that are pretty cool. And if you have a team in place that helps you use this stuff, even cooler. Today, at some point, I'm going to go into a full content automation thing. It is on the cusp. I'm actually working out some stuff, talking to some folks, and just had a conversation earlier this week by yesterday, with a company that I may be working out some things in terms of getting the content machine in place that I can easily have you all replicate, so that way I can give it to you all as well, so I don't have to keep it to myself, right? So that'll be something trying to add to the mix here in terms of what we can offer and do. Okay. All right, there is that. So yeah, these are all examples.
I'm curious how it's going to go for us because I did like certain elements, but
right, like that is real slick. Let's see, what's this?
What I encourage entrepreneurs to do.
Okay, boom.
Just coming in on the road, and
right. See that waveform thing? This thing right here. Okay, that's what you can add in. You can also design some of this other stuff in there, but this is really what's unique to it, is this thing. And the fact you can do it in the same platform that you're editing the video and the sound and stuff in.
My study has been critiqued.
Cool. So yeah. Oh, this is neat. I like this.
Obviously, we aren't Black. We don't understand it, but
like
we
that.
want to understand.
See? And then they're posting it to Twitter, and you'll throw this up on Instagram if y'all want. Whatever y'all want to do. But I think this is pretty cool.
Thing's a mystery to me.
Ooh,
it's
look
like
at that.
That's
the transcription function.
I go to work and I sit around taking a nap.
That's the transcription function.
Right.
I see that they're adding in some things there as well in terms of animations, right, to go along with the text. So that's really cool. That's really cool. Oh, they got a little T.I. on here too. Okay. What y'all got?
So
T.I.?
we did a show here where I know, you know what I'm saying?
T.I. is on there too. Look. I mean, like, it's the ideas, right? So I know some of y'all are super creative and y'all got ideas. Like right now, y'all got things turning in your head like, ooh, I gotta make this work. So let me give y'all something that let me kind of just give y'all a preview of what the content machine would look like in this instance. So it looks like I'm gonna film a longer episode. I'm gonna have somebody cut that episode, I'm gonna take that episode, throw it onto this, right? And maybe it's just audio, okay? Throw it onto this, and now you got a full video. You can take that audio and do shorter little clips from it, and you get separate videos. Those videos can then be posted throughout the week as well as have that longer piece of content. Like, and you don't even have to be on camera, right? You don't have to be on. You don't have to be on camera, and you can still have plenty of video content. That should have been the headline. How you can create video content without being on camera. We about to start this up. I think I'm gonna hit up my CAU folks like, hey, I got another program I'm trying to launch right now. How to get your content out there without, how to get have a video empire without ever being on camera. Something wild like that. Anyway, without ever being on camera, you can put out audio content and video content and be set. That's the idea of the content machine, right? It's being able to make more content out of a longer piece of content. That's the idea. So there you go. So I may just use this. Like, I may take this and use this as an example. Matter of fact, I got some light bulbs going off. So anyway, hopefully that's been useful for y'all. Hopefully you've been enjoying this stuff. Plenty of stuff coming, right? Plenty of great stuff coming. More that I plan on sharing and doing. On Zoom was not behaving, and I don't know what's going on. They've approved me, but for some reason I'm not sure if something's broke, right? Something's broke on their end. Apparently they are having some technical issues because of the amount of demand, I'm assuming, to get in on the platform. But that review will come as soon as I can get there. And I actually want to do an event first before I do a full review, because it's something I do want to give, not just an impression. I actually want to do a full review of On Zoom because I think it's that interesting. The other thing that will be coming, MailChimp has done an update. So I will do a full MailChimp review, not just an impressions. I plan on doing a full MailChimp review. I had to do it in that tone because, hey, is there a piece of software, a technology, a platform that you would like us to look at? Please let me know, because I do think about these things ahead of time. I'm at a good spot where I don't have a shortage of ideas right now. I have probably at least 4 or 5 softwares and platforms alone in my brain right now that I could do an entire episode on. So there's no shortage. But if you have something that you really want to see, because this is about you, the viewer, then you need to let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to go off of what's hot off the presses and continue to deliver them to you as best as I can, either via this or via the daily content, or of course over on YouTube. Okay, again, YouTube Automation Mastery for Coaches is the channel name over there. Okay, so I appreciate y'all. Again, Headliner, make sure you go check it out. Check out Headliner. I think it is a very cool platform. And of course, if you are ready to automate your business, go ahead over to Automate with automatewithease.com. Automatewithease.com. Free training over there. All right. Just trying to make sure no other questions. Again, I am here to answer questions if y'all have them. If you missed us live, shame on you. First off, it is your fault. You suck at life. I'm kidding. Kinda. I know. Y'all know I like make fun with y'all. Again, I said make fun with y'all. So yeah, make sure, again, if you're catching this on the replay, just let us know in the comments. That way we can, I can address any of your questions. All right. I will see you all next week. Share this with a friend, a fan member, or a foe because they need this information too. I appreciate you and all that you do. I'll see you in the next one. And as usual, treat each day as a building block to a better future. Peace.